All right. Good morning, everybody. All right. Good morning, everybody.
Just mark this thing up. Huh? Yes, take your bed and come. Let's practice it more before going. Be fast so that maybe after 10, so 10:30 to 11 we'll start going. And then if you are coming, sir, buy something. Gigi, hey, anything. Oh, Chibuzo, don't worry, just come. You can cook Indomie, yeah? If you have money, you can buy egg. Me, I can eat without egg. Easy. I can eat without egg. If you have money, you can buy your own. You can buy your own egg. Don't buy for me.
Don't say it might be on.
Oh, come and cook Indomie. I love you. Bye. Meet fast, so.
Good morning, everybody. You guys good? Hello. This is Studio C. Brown here live.
Somebody is here with me.
Let's share our screen quickly.
I know, bye.
It will be better if everybody is paused so that.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute it now. I'm muting it now. Mute all, yes. Mute all, yes. Okay. There's so many stuff on my screen, so let me just quickly adjust that. So what have you guys been doing? It's funny trading week, all right? It's a funny trader week. Just a minute. I'm having a black screen here. Okay. So here is my screen. Let me close out a lot of things here. Just watching that. Still watching that. All right, let's go. Okay, you guys can see my screen, right? Good morning, wherever you're watching from. And those of you watching us on YouTube as well, good morning. We are streaming live to YouTube as well. So just in case you're watching us maybe as a replay or something, this is a live stream. And we want to look at the market. Good morning. Let's look at the market. The week has been, had just started yesterday. The trading week had just started. So we want to look at what the market holds. So one of the first things you want to do is to understand what is going on here. This is 15-minute time frame, and we are experiencing massive consolidation here. Massive consolidation. Market is consolidating. So we need to be more careful in our trades to try and buy or sell in this zone. Okay. The first you want to do is to go to the 4-hour time frame and look at the market behavior from the higher time frame. Now, if you have any question, you have any comment, leave it in the chat box. And for those of you watching us on YouTube, leave it on the comment section or on the chat box as well. I will be able to get in touch with you. All right. Now, from the higher time frame, we can obviously tell we are on a downtrend. So that is very clear. You don't need any soothsayer. Is a downtrend. It is a downtrend, right? So we are not in an uptrend yet until we break the zone. So I can already see like a shoulder ahead. So the possibility of price breaking to the upside is guaranteed. Maybe not, but there's a struggle. So there's a struggle price forming on this shoulder. So we need to see that perfectly to the upside, break to the upside. So when we start seeing pattern like this from the higher time frame, know that price is planning to come all the way up here. All right. It's planning to come all the way up here. But first, it will have to break this high, break this high, break this high before coming all the way here. So this may take some time, maybe throughout this week. I'm not sure. If this head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder is valid, all right? If that inverted head and shoulder is valid, then there'll be no problem. So what do we need? A break out of the trend line. So this is a buy zone as well as a sell zone. What do I mean by that? Price came here before. Price came here before and sold. You can see that. And now, if it comes back there, it might sell or break through. So this is the only zone that will determine that price is going to go up from there. Now, this is 4-hour time frame. I want you to see that. The only zone. And another thing is, we find that the high of the week was broken yesterday to the upside first. It hasn't gone to the downside. He may plan to do that today to touch the downside, but it's not just touching it. We want it to break it. And if it does break it, then I'm selling from this zone to take this low. It's just simple mathematics. All of this zone is untradeable. All of this zone is untradeable. So try to trade inside this zone may cost you money. Except you're scalping, you can scalp it. That means you go to a lower time frame and then look at the 1 minute, 5 minutes to trade it. But would that be necessary? Are you so, how do I put it? I would advise you don't trade like that. You know, it's risky. So understand what the market is doing first. That's what you do. You come to a higher time frame to look at what the market is doing. Can you see a pattern? Can you see a trend? Can you see a candlestick behavior? Can you see key zones being respected? Those are the things you look out for on a higher time frame. So right now, we may say we have a direction, but it's not clear. The price broke to the upside and then rejected. It's not clear, but that was the first attempt to the upside. which is fair enough for us. So that shows us that price is, the buyers are coming in. All right, but they need to break this high. So here we have inverted shoulder, and head. So what do you expect? Price will cover these gaps. And you're looking at days from the higher time frame. Always remember that. You're looking at days from the higher time frame. So the next thing you want to do is to go down the lower time frame to see how you'll be able to position yourself in the market. So now go to 1 hour time frame and then look at what is going on. Now, before I proceed, remember I call out this buy on Sunday night. I send you guys an analysis on this buy, but not on this sell. Remember that. I did not send an analysis because my sell zone was below here. I was targeting this place. I know if price will come down here, we're going to sell all the way down here. So now that is still standing. It could be that price will break this low, this come out here and test and break. So I'm looking at two things. This trend line, that price will break it. If price break this trend line to the downside, there's nothing stopping it. It might just push one candle down. All you need to do is to position yourself on the lower time frame to take advantage of it. And then it's going to smash all the way to the low of this week. So it's coming down to 1.20 thousand psychological level. And it's a very strong key zone because price, you can see how price reacted at that zone. So that will be the place we should be expecting price action. Let me show you guys again, you should understand it. Price may come all the way, break this zone, undo. Break this zone here, retest on it and drop, and then come back. See, this is the zone he's coming to. All right, you want to pay attention to this zone. As price may come there and reject and then start pushing back up if it drops. So you're looking at the possible ways to get into the trade. Remember, you have to look at, you have to act as a buyer and as a seller at the same time, because you are a retail trader. Even though you are trading with the you are doing institutional, you're trading with the banks or all of these money makers, you need to understand that you are a retail trader in reality. So you need to look at, are you buying or selling in the market? That's what you do. So if the market gives you buy, you buy. If it gives you sell, you sell. Someone tells me and say, well, that is like not being focused on the bias. I don't know what you mean. Who give a damn about that? Who cares whether, listen, you're here to make money. Are you making money? That's what matters. If you're not making money, then quiet and listen. Period. That's what I say. People will always talk. Don't listen to all those talks. Get your plan A and B in the market. Period. Look at the market now. What choice do you have? Nothing. Then get the plan. Get a plan. Watch out for what the market is doing. Get a plan. If it comes down, I'm going to sell. If it goes up, I'm going to buy. Period. Don't stick there and say, well, if it doesn't, I'm going to sell today. It's a sell for me today. And price is buying and you are losing. Price is going up. You are just waiting for a sell. So every retracement of price pushing up, you try to sell and it kicks you out. Instead of making money, you are losing money. Why? Because you are fixed on one area of bias. I must buy today or I must sell today. It doesn't work that way. I don't know where you guys are learning that from, though. Get a plan. Watch what the market is doing. Understand what is going on from the higher time frame. And then wait, set your trap, wait for price to come to your zone and give you chart pattern. Now, if this candle come here and reject at the low of the week, what will I do? Should I jump in and buy? No, because it still falls into the consolidation zone. So price may push back up to this zone, reject on this trend line close to this high of the week, and then eventually drop. That can happen. So the question is it possible for GU to sell right now? It's not ready for sale. That's what I'm telling you. GU is not ready for sale. And neither is it ready for a buy, but it's preparing to. It's preparing to buy. So where's the buy zone? Well, price may eventually buy from here and push up and then reject at this zone and drop. That can happen. So we are not the one who decide what the market does. We are just traders. We follow what the market gives us. This is a data for me. These are data. What everyone is doing around the world in the currency market is what I see on my chart. So my own is to read it and act accordingly. That's what retail trader means. You act according to the data that these money makers are putting out there. So the smart money concept that you think you want to learn or participate in is nothing less than understanding key zones and knowing where those market movers are taking action from. That's it. So what we want to see, you see now this trend line is being rejected multiple times. So that tells us there is a fight in this zone. It's rejecting from the upside, rejecting from the downside. So we need a break out. And this break must confirm by this line. So you put this trend line there, expect this break to break above it. So once it breaks above it, you now see price is now sitting on top of the high of the week. So at that moment, what you're looking for is price action. Now you can decide to take how many pips? About 30 pips from there. That's good money for a start. So there's nothing wrong if you look out for a buy from this zone. You say, but there's a psychological level there. I know that, but price will want to test and break the previous high. Understand market structure. And by the way, that psychological level is a minor psychological level. It's minor. That means it's weak. So I don't bother myself with weak zones. These are weak zones. At the moment, even though price respected it, it can still break through easily, like it did here, smashed. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't put it in mind. So I'm watching that zone to see what price does. But I'm thinking if price fails to push above this zone, then it's creating a lower high for me. That means I can see that price is going to sell. So I'll prepare for a sell. For price to buy, I need to see a higher high. That means price will break this high to create a new high and wait for retest, and then I buy. Conservative trading. Not just, listen, to make money in the market, to understand the trading generally, this is a life skill. Understand it. No one is on a competition with anybody. You got to understand that. Stop competing with others. You are not in a competition. This is a life skill that you need. Even when you are 30 years old, you can use it. 40 years old, 80 years old, 90 years old. This is a life skill that you will still be on your living room, on your pajamas, and then you will still be trading at the age of 40, 30, 80, whatever age. If you're young now, it's a life skill. So don't rush it. Rather study diligently is what you need. Study it. Understand what you see on the chart. Learn to read it. That's the best skill you will ever achieve. Learn to read it. and then wait for price to come to your zone. That's what we call the patient game. You have to wait for price to come to you, not you chasing it. So you set the trap. Know where you at on the chart. Know where you at. Where are you? What zone are you? What is market doing? How can you tell what necessary step to take? When you see behaviors like this, what do? Do you just react? There are some people just seeing a blue candle, they will just start buying. They see a red candle, they'll just start selling. That's not how trading works. So understand that price is in consolidation right now. You need a breakout. So what if the breakout happened in 20, 30 pips? It doesn't matter. But as far as price comes out of the zone and then it gives you a clear direction, that will not be where you're looking at. So this is my anticipation. This is my analysis. If price break these trend lines, I'm looking out for a retest and a drop. And if it drop, it's coming down to take that low. If price break above this trend line, I'm looking for possible on a lower time frame, a retest. I will go and look for a retest on a lower time frame. So I'm watching this candle now. If it's pushing up and reject up, and then it's forming green to the upside, I will go to the lower time frame and look at what price would do there. Breaking this trend line, I retest, and I'll take my buy. I may take my buy and get out of the trade here, possibly. Take some 40, 50 pips or 30 pips out of the table, wait for a retest again, then take it up. Or just leave it and let it ride. That is a choice. But you must understand how this works. It's very important. For those of you watching on YouTube, if you have not subscribed to this channel, I want you to hit the subscribe button. This is Trader C. Brown speaking. So I want you to subscribe, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well. I did an analysis, what they call a forecast analysis yesterday for the week. Go and watch that video to know the direction of what we're looking at this week. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. Leave a like on the video. And also, for those of you, if you are not in our Telegram group, you better join. It's free. All of this information I'm sharing now is live from the Telegram group as well. Every member of the Telegram group have access to this information. So go join the group. The link is in the description box, so get it. All right, now I'm going to take some few questions and then I will finalize on the trade for today. Do we have any questions on coming in? Does anyone have a question? Okay, we have hand raised, 2 hand raised. First of all, I will take Amazing Prosper.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. Are you, sir?
I'm good. Doing well.
Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity.
You're welcome.
Sir, I have 2 questions. First of all, one is, how do you know that this up is a weak psychology level?
Okay. Where's the second one?
Yes, this up that you talk about.
Yeah, I said, what's the second question?
Okay, the second question is, please, can you throw more light how you analyze on 5 minutes? Like, I usually see that you draw your trade line, like all these counter trade line on 5 minutes. So, throw line on it a little bit.
Have you watched my trend line best trend line strategy video? It's on YouTube. It's free.
No, but after this video, after this live, I can go and watch.
So I encourage everyone to go and watch it. In that video, I expose everything, why I trade these trend lines like this, counter trend line on lower time frame, higher time frames. I don't put trend line on 4-hour time frame majorly. I don't do that. But I do it because I want people to see that is a trend or whatever. But I normally do my trend line from 1 hour, 15 minutes and downward, if I want to.
What is the lowest time frame that you trade with?
I trade in all time frame from 4 hours down. And in fact, you should understand that my type of trading, I am a scalper. One, I scalp, I day trade. So don't try and be like me, please. And then sometimes, now this is the next phase I'm working on, swing, because of my, I'm trying to give attention to a lot of things. So let me explain this. This is for quick money. You want to quickly make money, but you must understand the market movement to be able to do that. So this one needs time and effort. Go and watch my video on mine. I did a video on the forex market and you. That video will change your life. It's about 2 hours video long.
On YouTube?
No, it's not on YouTube, I think. Is it on YouTube? I think it's on my training course.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on my training course. Sorry. Yeah, you need to watch that because that will change your trading. You need to know where you are. Who are you? Okay, as a trader, and what you should be doing. So, what time frame should you be trading on? What time should you get up to trade? What pair should you trade? Oh boy, that video is loaded. I don't know how to emphasize it. It's just too loaded. It's just too loaded. So guys, if you don't know what you're doing, get that video and watch it. All right. I will put the link in the description on the chat box later so you can go get it. But look at this, day trader and a swing. So that means I use all time frames. Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
So I can put a cap, I can put a scalping cap on. Once I put my hat to scalp, I will switch to the time frames for scalping. Once I know where to go. So I know what to click on. I know how to get in there. So I already know what I'm doing. So I know where to position myself. Day trading, I'll stay there. Like what I'm doing now is day trading analysis, stroke scalping. But if I want to scalp full scalping, I will stay there full scalping. I don't go higher than 15 minutes. 15 minutes is too high if I'm scalping. But that's where I start from. All the way to 1 minute. That will be my time frame. I can choose to have 3 minutes on my chart. I can choose to have 2 minutes on my chart, depending on what I'm looking for. Do you understand that now? Okay, so I believe you got it. So the next thing is, Amazing Prosper, is that you ask, why is this zone? How did I know that it's a minor zone? Very simple. Major zones are major psychological levels, which is a random number of couple of zeros, which shows us that it's in hundreds of points or thousands of points. So when you have 100,000 is a point, random number, which shows us that this is a major key area for price to react to. So these zones that is in major zones is divided. So the middle of this 1,000 is 500. So that means 50, 100. So psychological levels, if you understand the principle behind it, is that you find psychological levels in their various, what you call random numbers. So we have majorly 100, 50, 20, or 25, 20, like that. So you have an above. So you have 200, 150, 220, 250, and all of that. So that means these are all in pips. But if you put them in points, this will be 1,000. This will be 500. This will be 250. This will be 200. So you look for them at your price zone here. That's where you look out for them. All right. So look out for them there. So for instance, now, if you check this zone or this zone, you see price is not clear there. Let me expand it so you, or reduce. This is 1 hour. Let me show you something. Look at that. This line now is a zone, is a psychological zone. And is on 1.2 This line now, this line you see is 1.22000. That's a key major zone. But this line here is 1.215. That's a minor zone. So this zone is weaker than this. This one is stronger. This one is weaker. That means price can break either of them anyway, but most of the time we find more resistance on this strong one than this one. You just need to understand all of those things. If you do your back testing, you see. That's how we discover this. Just back test, you see. Okay, so the next person who has a hand raised has dropped his hand, so that's fine. So if you have any questions, bring it in. We have a few more minutes and then I'll tell you which direction price is going. Now, before anyone has a question, I want you to pay attention to this. Listen, Steve, don't write on my screen, please. Anyone should not, don't do annotate on my screen, okay? All right, now listen. I was sharing yesterday, I said trading is simple, but it's hard. That means simple is not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. Trading is simple, but it's not easy. Trading is simple, but it's not easy. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the knowledge. And in this field of trading, knowledge is what puts you apart. I do what I do today because I know I had to learn. I had to pay the fees to learn. YouTube, there are a lot of videos on YouTube that could not help me to put myself together. I couldn't get a system just by watching videos on YouTube. I couldn't get a system. This market, you need a system to sustain it. You need a structure. If you don't have a structure, you cannot sustain this market. You cannot. You need a structure. And that can get to you by learning the right way, not just scanning through videos on YouTube. I can tell you that because that will save you a lot of time for wasting money and wasting time. So get education proper, get informed, learn the right way, get a structure. You got to get a structure. You need a structure to trade. And only through education, proper education, you get that structure. So don't be afraid to invest in yourself because this is a lifetime trade. You spend 3 to 4 years in university and then you come out and then you fail to use the certificate to make money. And now it's like you're back again to another university and yet you don't want to pay anything for it. It doesn't work that way. This is guaranteed in the next 3 years. If you will pay the fee, if you will put the effort in the next 3 years, it will change your life and pay your bills. Even much more. Those things you see that people are talking about forex, they make money, they are not kidding. It's not a lie. It's true. You can do it. You can make some good stuff from this thing. But it's all about you personally. It's all about you. This is not a competition. It's all about you. You will be the one to make that change. You will be the one to impact your future financially. You are the one to decide what to do with it. You want to learn something? Or you want to just stay there and scan through videos and see what you can collect. And then you come up with different things without a structure. Do you know there are some people selling this market right now? They just sold from there and they are selling. They think they are trading. They are gambling. That's not trading. There's no structure. Just because you see a drop here doesn't mean that, oh, I'm selling up, I'm buying down. I'm buying up, I'm selling down. So you're just trading. That's not trading. That's gambling. You have to see this as an investment. You are a businessman. You have to do calculated risk. You have to do structure planning. It's an investment. You don't just put your money in there and think, oh, it's going to give me what? No, you structure it. So these are the informations you need to really put in the work for. Learn it, get an education. All right, it's so important that you do that. Now, for those of you, I've already set up a platform for mentorship program, and I want to show you that right now. So for those of you who have not seen it, this is our website. Go there, and then when you come here, the link is in the bio for those who watch on video. And come here, and then there are different programs we offer. Mentorship, we have a monthly training, which is on hold at the moment. And we have training videos, which is the courses. All right. All of this information are on the site. All you need to do is to come here and take a portion, or you contact me. Another way of doing it is you have to, let me send you the link here so that you guys will get it. Link in the chat if you haven't seen it, so that you can see it. And those of you on YouTube, the link is in the bio, is in the description, sorry. So that's it. For those of you watching us on YouTube, the link in the description, get there, or contact us on the Telegram group as well. Join the Telegram group and get to meet us there. All right, it's so important. Now, for the video courses, which obviously I've shared with you guys before, especially those in the June training that took the June training, and obviously those videos are still very much available for you to take advantage of if you have not done so. So all I want you to do is to go to those content and use them. Use them for your advantage now and stop gambling. Have a structure in your trading. Now, anyone ready for a question? Are you ready to ask a question? Who is ready to ask a question? Your hand is raised. Okay. Ekene. Ekene, you're live. I mean, you can ask a question.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Sir,
Good morning.
sir, please, there is a down trend line that breaks to the upside in this 15 minutes time frame.
And the 15 minutes time frame.
Yes. And
what about the trend line?
And is retracing back to the trend line again. Was that a fake breakout or not?
What do you think it is?
I think.
Come on.
I'm already on a buying trade on the trade, but I'm still doubting myself. But it has not hit my stop loss yet. Yeah.
Okay, you are asking me so that you can save yourself from losing money.
Yes.
I know, but the question is, why did you buy in the first place? That's the question. In whatever trade you're trading now, why did you get moved? You see, it's because, not yes, tell me. Because what?
Because I saw the breakout, and the breakout continues going to the upside. That's why I bought.
Only that one. That was the only confluences that you used to trade breakout.
Yes, sir.
Where did you learn that one from? On YouTube?
No, from Gbpusd trend line breakouts ebook in PDF.
Okay, so your trading strategy is breakout, trend line break and retest.
Yes.
And you want me to advise you on just only on that? Do you realize that we trade more than just trend line break and retest?
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
If I'm going to advise you, I'm going to be making an error to advise you just on just trend line break and retest, because I look at other things I combine other things like confluences to be able to make a decision, not just on trend line break and retest alone. Did you get it now?
Yes, sir.
So it's going to be very hard for me to okay, I'm going to give you the trend line break and retest advice. Now, let me try and help you anyway, just in case you come here and say, okay, you asked some question, I skipped it. So for those of you looking out for the video on the courses, this is the link. The link is there for the video courses. And I'm going to put it, for those of you on YouTube, just join the Telegram group, follow the link to join the Telegram group, and you will get access to the link. All right, for those of you on YouTube. Okay, now let's go back to that young man's question. You were buying here, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Nothing wrong if you make that decision. It's just that you were only trading on one thing. The first thing, when did you make this trade? When did you enter the trade? Today, yesterday, when?
This morning around 6:30 a.m.
Around 6:30 a.m.
Yes, sir.
What? So that means you were trading when this candle is printing.
I entered the trade on 15 minutes time frame when the first
the candle was still here. The candle was here.
When the first breakout candle closed, I entered the.
Bro, this is 6:30. This is 6:15. This candle that prints here is 6:15. So this way where you were buying, you didn't buy at the bottom. You buy at the top here. Didn't you see? Okay, on your chart, I don't think you have this there. You don't have this on your chart.
Is the first reversal candles reversal?
Listen. Before you lose more money, all right. Right now you are on drawdown, I believe.
Yes, sure.
Yes, and Sha. Is it yes? Yes.
Yes, sir. I'm on a drawdown. Yeah. Okay. About $1, sure.
Okay, $1. That's small trade. Okay, that's fine. So if it is a $1 small trade, wait for price action here.
Okay.
You close your trade when this zone break. If this zone break, close your trade.
Okay. Okay.
Otherwise, leave it. And if you find rejection from this button, I don't want to advise you on what to do. So if I were you, if I'm the one trading, I find rejection, I'm already in a trade here, and I find rejection at the bottom, I will enter more position depending on my risk, expecting price to push up. But I'm not trading this. That's what I'm teaching you guys. Learn how to stay safe. Now your heart is in your hand because of this. It's even good that you have a small account, small trade on. What about those that are in? They are in with bigger lot sizes. That's the problem. So you must understand when to get in conservatively. This may be a buy trade, but it's not ready. You want to get in when it's ready so that you actually have a minimal, not even a drawdown. If there is small drawdown, and then it pushes up for your favor, and you take your profit and get out. So wait for price to break this zone. That is what I'm telling you guys. We're going to buy today. Don't buy now. Don't buy there. So what you need to do is to come here along from this zone. This is your long zone. If you want to buy this market to that side, and put your stop loss there right below the previous. So assure that this is what you're looking for. And then you're expecting to get 1-to-1.1-to-1. All right, 0.6. That's your risk to reward. Or 5. That's a risk to reward. Once you get out, get out, period. That means you must expect price action here. So there may be a sell from the zone. Price may come out to this zone, reject, and then give us a pattern and sell. Smash all the way down to the low again. And then it may not get down to this zone. It may, because this will reject and then break through again if it does. You have to watch what price is doing. So at the moment, because of the setup of the high and low of the week, we're going to have some difficult trading decision this week on GU. because the setup is not that right. Let me show you another example. Let me show you GJ, all right? Let me show you another thing. If you go to GJ, this is GJ right here. Now look at the high and low of the week of GJ. Let me go to 4-hour time frame so that I can see it. Now, this is the first candle, this second candle of the high and low of the week. Some of you already know how we do it. If you don't know, watch the videos. So this is the high and low of the week. This is the first candle here. Here, this is the second candle, this one. So I'm going to put that link there. That's it. So you see the setup. And now we go back to 15 minutes or 1 hour. Let me show you something. You see the setup. It's different. Why? Because each of them are set up on the zone, key zones, psychological levels. This is on the psychological level. The other one is on the psychological levels. You see this green line is on top of the blue line. This is a nice setup. That means if price trade within the zone, you buy here, it's straight up. Look at that. And it pushes up again, give you another 50 pips, draw back to it, reject it on the high of the week, push up for another 100 pips. And now it's breaking trend line, creating a lower high, and then it's a drop. It's just simple. Just understand what the market is doing. But this kind of trade is, you can catch this. Do you know how many pips is this? Let me show you. From here to this zone, that's almost 100 pips. So from that movement that way to this high of the week is 100 pips. That's easy trade. That's good trade. That's a good setup. But it's not like that on GU. Look at what we have on GU. It's crazy. But you can still trade it because of the setup. Look at the setup is in between the zone. Look at, this is a major zone. Look at where the low of the week is. This is a major zone. And look at where the high of the week is. This is a minor zone. So you have it split in between. So you need to wait for a proper clear out. That means either this trade break below the low of the week and have a freedom to trade to the downside without hustle, without stress, or you wait for price to break above the high of the week and then break above this zone, and then you can trade to the upside without stress, because the setup is not that clean. I was sharing that with my mentee on Monday. I told them that this setup I will have on Monday for this week is hard to trade, and we're already seeing it now. Of course, I took this sale yesterday. This was a clean pattern. For those of you who didn't see this market coming, this was a clean end pattern. You should have seen it. A lower high was created. This was a high. This was a lower high. So price gave you an inverted, what do you call it, divergent. So you should see that that was coming. You should see that was coming. All of these things you have to learn. So get the education. Saying it to you now may not give you all the understanding you need, but you need to know why it's like that. Understand market structure. Go and get those videos. Watch it, learn it. It will change your trading. I tell you what, it will change your trading. Now, looking at this market, is not ready to buy. Neither is it ready to sell. So for those who are selling now, you may think he's going to sell now. But wait, what if he gets here and reject? What if he gets here and rejects? Why? Because he's done it before. Don't you understand? He's done it before. And what about here? He's done it several times. He's done it before. So there's no guarantee that if you sell here or buy here, if you buy, it's even better to wait for this break. If it is better to buy this market than to sell because of the way it is. But whichever way, we can take a portion. You know what I mean? All you need to do is to understand where the market is. What structure is market playing out? So all of this now, people are being trapped. You know how many order is here? Is in billions. Billions of orders in this place right now. This is called liquidity zone. Money is being gathered from left and right. up and down. A lot of money here, cash. A lot of money here, cash. For those who are selling, place orders. Those who are buying, place orders. There's a lot of orders here. So you know what they are doing? They're going to take one out, take this one out. Everyone will be out. You need to understand how these guys play their game. So that's why you need to play safe. Wait for price to get to your zone. Don't just jump in. Let this thing break. Even though it's on 20 pips drop, let it break and give you a confirmation. By the time you find a break, and a retest, rejection here, know that it's going to come down to break this low. Period. Just know it. This is GU. So far, I've gotten a bit of understanding of how it works, how I can tell you. If it comes up here and break this high, what you should expect is a retest at this zone. And then that's your buy zone. It's going to break this high. It's coming to break this high up here. And then create a new higher high. So you wait for that to play out. Always wait.
Okay.
That's it. Who else is raised? Amazing Prosper, I've already answered you. Is your hand still raised? Drop your hand. Or you want to ask a question? So anybody else who want to ask a question? I think we're done for that. Good. I saw your profile picture. That is why, yes, why I asked. My profile picture. What question? Who is that? Oh, he's talking to someone else. Any question? Any question else? Anyone had a question? We're good to go. Yes, I said the great. What's your question? Raise your hand. Quickly, let's take it. Where are you? Come on now. All right, while we're waiting for him to raise his hand and ask his question, again, I repeat, if you have not signed up to our YouTube, get in. This is our YouTube channel. We're live and people watching from there. So get it, get it, get it. So that is the link for the training for those of you who wants to get on that training. That's the link. This is the link to the website for those of you seeking mentorship and training, proper training and mentorship. That's the website. Contact me. Now, the link to the, what do you call it? So the Telegram group is right there. The link to the Telegram group is right at the bottom on the description. So guys, subscribe, hit the subscribe button and like for those of you watching. All right. Where's his question? He didn't raise his hand. Okay, finally. All right, I said the great. You're asked to speak now.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Morning.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, so great. Thank you.
I'm really enjoying the whole thing, and I wanted to enroll for your class last time, but like it was a bit late, and it has really cost me a lot. So anyway, all thanks be to God. Please, so, I want to know, how do I know the high and the low of?
You have to take the training. I'm not going to teach you that. Take the training. That's the point. You said you wanted to take the course. Then you went to go and spend the money on trading, and probably you lost the money. Now it's cost you a lot. That's the point. We want to learn the hard way. You are not the only person I've talked to like that. They will have the money for training, and then if later they'll go and trade it and lose the money. They will come back. You know what? Please, and but that was the reason why you're supposed to have taken the course in the first place. So avoid you losing money. And if you continue like that, I bet you're going to lose more money. That's the way it works. This market doesn't have any sentiment. It doesn't look at your face. If you don't have the education, they will play on your ignorance.
Yeah.
Period.
That's sure.
Period. I had it right now. What people are charging for training, me, I'm if I hear it, I'm shaking. I'm shaking. Somebody is charging $1,500 for.
Yeah, I heard it yesterday.
Course. Another one is charging 1,400 and something pounds for just a mentorship 1 year. I'm like, what? What are they teaching?
That's huge.
And people are still paying that money. But you guys have it at a platter of gold. You think is a trap.
I really appreciate you, sir.
You know,
Sir,
I'm trying to help.
My question, sir.
Yeah. Go on, your question. I'm waiting for it.
Okay, I said, how do I know the high and the low?
But I've answered you now. I've answered you. I said, go and watch the show, get the training.
Okay. I didn't hear it. Network was pretty bad.
Okay, go and get the training because I'm not going to be teaching you now about high and low of the week and how to trade it. That is on the strategy. Go and watch my video on the strategy. Let me show you. Where's that?
Is it the free video?
No, it's not the free video.
It's a paid video. Okay.
This is it. Where is it? Okay, I think that's not the one. Just hold on. That one is taking us to the group of funding, and that's not the video. I'll bring the link out now in a moment. Give me a sec. First of all, you need to learn. The reason why I'm asking you to get those videos, get those content, is that it will help you, because at the moment I cannot tell you everything right on this. This is not like a training course. Do you understand? This is not a training course. Yes, this is an analysis, a trading analysis program for you to know what. Yeah, so that's what it is. Do you understand? So I don't want to.
Yes, I'm grateful.
Good. So I don't want you to see it as something like, oh, I'm not answering your question you asked.
No. I understand everything, sir. So I'm grateful, sir. That is just all. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. For those of you who wants, let me see. I don't know where I kept that video. Let me see if I'll be able to get it out. Right. Let me take one more question and then we are done. One more question and then we are done. Okay, this is the page I'm talking about. For those of you who haven't seen it, this is the page I'm talking about, right? I'm gonna get the video, I'll do the link so that you guys can get it. Sorry, I think I had it mixed up before. I messed it up. This is the link, this is a video. We have everything you need on that video. So I don't know what else I can do to help. I think that's what I think is necessary. Here's the link again to everyone. That's the link. Take that link. And those of you on YouTube, that is the link. Use that link for the videos to get the content. Look at it. This is the training video that you get. That's it. Where is it? Here. We have the forex market and you, that's day one, that's 2 hour plus. We have the winning strategy, we have risk management, trade management, we have trade psychology part 1, part 2, and we have trade psychology part 3, part 4, and then trading plan. So this trade psychology, you see almost all of them are 2 hours plus because it was a live trade analysis and trade. We were analyzing trade live and we would trade it. You get it? This were all of it. So the video is there, content, full. Get the link and get yours. If you are in Nigeria, you want to make your payment in Naira, contact me personally, that's it. If you are somewhere else, you'll be able to make payment on that and get through it. Okay, you see the reason why I said that guy should leave his buy trade. Because there's possibility that price is going to go up. Why? Price is creating a higher, it's creating a lower high, a lower high, a lower, a higher low, a higher low, a higher low. And then, but it's creating equal high, but creating a higher low, a higher low. It's creating equal high, but creating a higher low, a higher low, a higher low. So it's possible that price will break this zone, which is about to, depending on how many minutes left on this. We still have 12 minutes on this candle, so it's still gonna take some time. So yeah, that's it, guys. So if you are new to us, you want a proper training and mentorship, get in touch with me on the Telegram group. If you are not there on the Telegram group, the link, for those of you watching on YouTube, the link is in the description. Get it and contact me. And for those of you already there, but you have not been trained, contact me there. The link, you can get my access there. You can contact me. Everyone can contact me there on that Telegram group. And yeah, that's what we're looking at. So expect a buy from here, like it's pushing up now the second time at that zone. Expect a buy trade from there. Price may break that high and push up, but you want a confirmation of that, a proper break. So we still have 11 minutes on this candle. It's not a decision yet, because this candle in 11 minutes time can streak all the way down and turn red. So don't go and get in now. That's why you need to get the training and understand all of this. It's so important. All right. So this is not it yet. So wait for it. This is not it. You want to wait for it. Look at the time left. 10 minutes is a long time for a candle to move up and then shrink all the way down or stay up. Is a long time. Yeah. Okay. That's it, guys. So we're looking for that position to buy, and we are looking for the position to sell from here. So we want this trend line to break. First of all, if he pushes up, let me show you something. If he pushes up to this zone, buy to this zone and wait for a sell. Wait for a sell here, this zone. All right, go and check it and mark your chart. Wait for a sell in this zone. Depending on the behavior of the candle anyway, depending on the candle behavior, I'm saying that now. Don't go and say that Sibran said we should sell from there. So go and wait there. No. Once price get there, it can extend. You have to look at the behavior of the candle. Period. I have to correct that. The same thing on the set here. If price break all the way down now, wait for a retest and then take it down. Period. It will come to this low to break this low, because we have a free zone here. Price could come all the way, smash all the way down to the low again. So understand that and wait for it. Open your eyes and wait. Look at all this free zone. You see this free zone? This is it. We want price to come here and we just trade freely. That's what we want. All right. We want this free zone for us. No sweat. So you see what happened? When you see this kind of behavior, this kind of candle, get out of your trade. This one. Once you see price reject, if you're buying, you see this weak rejection at that key zone downward and it's red. You don't need to wait for your stop loss to hit. Just get out. This is a reversal candle. You get out. You see what it's doing now? It's breaking low. So direction is changed. So while you're looking at the behavior of the candle, you are following what to do. You're following what to do. So don't just stick there and say, I must buy today or I must sell today. What if the market doesn't sell? What if the market doesn't buy? You say, I will wait for another opportunity. That's not how to trade. You are not the owner of the market. You're here to make money. So position yourself to do that. So we have how many minutes left on it? 8 minutes. You can see this push to the downside. You see this massive push? You see what's going on? Do you see what's going on now? Wait for it here. Wait for it because it's coming to test the low of the week. If it break, that is it. That's the free zone for today. So we wait for a break and retest, and that's it. If it break, retest, push it down. If it break, reject, creates another push up, we'll take it down because the market is ready to sell. Why? It's creating a lower high. So this is a high, this is a lower high. So for it to break, push up, you need to break this one now to push up. If price is down here, why will you expect price to buy from there? I'm not sure, depending on what the candle tells us. So right now, there's no direction. Price is still trading in between the psychological levels. I mean, the high and low of the week, which is obviously a problem because it comes here, bounces off because of this key zone. It's a problem. It's massive, man. The setup is not right this week. I don't like it. Trust me. Price have to go above these zones to trade. Look at yesterday. Look at yesterday. It break this high. All right. I'm rounding up now. It break that high and it pushes up for how many pips? Maybe about what? About 30 pips, 38 pips, and drop. This was a market, this was a sell. This was the trade because the drop was massive. You would have traded there down here and get out of the trade. But anything here is wrong. You want price again to come out of this zone to be able to catch that trade. So if price dropped to this zone, to this key zone now, let's say you didn't catch the drop to this zone, wait for it and let it see price action and buy it. That's what you do. And then buy to this psychological level. It will reject there and then you sell from there again. It's just the way to go. You just have to understand what the market is doing. Okay. All right. That's enough for today. Tomorrow we're going to meet again. I believe you guys already got the analysis right. So go to your chart now and do something with it. Okay. Go to your chart and do something with it. Because the group, the Telegram group is not a signal group. I've told you that over and over. It's a educational group where you learn how to trade for yourself. And that's what we do there. I'm done, bro. Amazing Prosper, I'm done. If you have any question, save it for another day. Trust me. I'm done taking questions. Thank you guys for your patience and time. If you are on the sale right now, congratulations, but it's not guaranteed. So you wait for those of you who are not in it yet, wait for this drop to happen and then rejection and then pull back, then you can sell. Otherwise, wait for a break like this, a retest on this, sell. If it doesn't work, then look at it. This zone, price must come out of this zone for you to get a free sale to this side. So understand that. I'm repeating it now. Don't just jump into the sale right now. Don't do it. Wait for this zone to break. You want to wait, learn to wait, and then you sell. Because once you do that, you will have a free ride of all these zones to be taken care of. Okay? Remember, we are on a downtrend from the beginning. So we should be expecting a sell. If you watch my video on the trading analysis, I talked about we're expecting more sell this week, but we need a clear direction. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. For those of you on YouTube, thank you for watching and also subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Join us on our Telegram group to enjoy our trading. And those of you here, yeah, let's keep shining and making the peeps. Okay, thank you. Bye for now, guys.